back, everybody. We are still going here in the Q team. That's what I'm gonna call it now, because I don't want to say the Q word anymore. It makes me angry.
Q-teen, is that like poutine?
Oh man, I love poutine.
I've only had it once from Two Jerks in Raynham.
Yeah.
And they do a tots poutine.
Okay.
With obviously gravy, pulled pork, and they use cheese curds and melted cheese.
That sounds really good.
What is poutine?
Poutine? French fries and gravy.
Yeah, and cheese curds. I've had it like legit from Canada before. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's Montreal. Like
I've
French
had,
Canadian thing.
I've had the real deal. It's pretty good, but yeah, I am officially getting to the point. We are on
I think it's 14.
quarantine day 13 for me.
You starting to lose it?
Because I worked Monday that week, and then it was starting Tuesday. So I am just generally angry.
Yep.
Yeah, I was agitated today. I don't know why. I think we all just got agitated at the same time, and we didn't say anything. Nothing happened. We're just like,
yep. I said to you earlier, I typically don't do anything on Sundays. Typically, I kind of just like hang out. You know, I have to do my laundry and cook all my food for the week and like get some stuff done. And wasn't hungover today. Some occasional Sundays I'm hungover and don't really feel like doing much. And I was fine today, but on top of being like fucking quarantined and it being like shitty raining and cold.
Oh yeah, 'cause there's nothing to do today.
yeah.
I couldn't do anything. And like on a normal Sunday, like I said, I don't give a shit. Like I like to just hang around. But when it's when it's 13 days of doing nothing, and now I can't go out, and now I can't even go somewhere because everywhere is closed. Like I can't even like sit at a bar to not even drink, just to like watch sports and like TV. Like you know what I mean? Like just a change of scenery. Like I can't get a change of scenery.
Nope.
I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. I literally drove all the way to Brockton to get gas.
The Cumbies?
Yeah.
Dude, how cheap was it?
I paid $1.94.
So cheap.
Gas.
I paid under $2 for gas for the first time probably since I was in high school.
I think
since I got my license.
I don't know, man.
Well, actually no.
Because when you got your license, it was
when I
high.
got my license, that was when gas was like $4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit. This might be the first time ever in my driving career that gas has been under $2.
I don't remember the last time.
$1.94.
Yeah.
It cost me $25 to get gas today. Granted, it wasn't a full tank, but I only spent $25.
Fucking cheap.
That's also how bored I was. I had like just under half a tank. We'll call it like, I don't know, 3/8 of a tank of gas. And I was like, I guess I'll go get gas.
Did you go to Target when you came back?
I did.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went to Highland after?
Yep.
I saw you.
Yep.
Guys did the same thing.
I needed to do something. I needed to just drive and like just get out of the house. I couldn't be here anymore.
I was gonna work tonight, and I think I might still work tonight, like do my job. Like, it's like I don't feel like doing it in the morning tomorrow. Might as well.
Yeah, I just did mine tonight.
Doesn't matter.
I just programmed for tomorrow's workout and sent my my favorite thing, but I don't know how many people know about this, but in Google or Gmail now, you can schedule emails to go out. So I literally just wrote 4 emails and scheduled them all to go out tomorrow. So now like I'm good in the morning. I don't literally have to really do anything. Like there are some things that I could do tomorrow morning that I'm probably still gonna do, but like my emails are done already.
Fuck, now what do I do?
Yeah, now you're just gonna go stir crazy tomorrow.
Yeah, but like I can like maybe sleep an extra half hour. I won't sleep.
Great, so you're gonna wake up 15 minutes earlier than normal.
Yeah, exactly. I say, oh yeah, I'll set my alarm or half hour later. I still wake up before my alarm anyway because I'm a fucking idiot and I don't sleep.
How's the weather gonna be?
I think that it's gonna rain for the next 2 days.
Awesome, dude. That's you know what? That's sick. Because there are golf courses that are open, and Rhode Island golf courses are also open.
Yep.
Good, sick. Rain.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because we can go play. We can
like,
go play during the week.
I kind of almost don't even care. I'll throw my fucking rain jacket on. I'll throw my rain gear, like full rain gear, like pants, jacket, and say fuck it.
Depending on the temperature.
If it's like 55, I'll do it.
I don't know if it's gonna be 55, but
it's probably not gonna be. But
55 in rain, dude, that kind of
it gets
sucks.
cold.
It
but
really sucks.
there's no carts, so walking in 55 in rain is
Keeps you
gonna
a little
keep you a little warmer.
But it's so miserable. 55 in rain still sucks.
Oh, I know.
It just
but
depends
it's
on how
better-
desperate. It depends on how desperate.
It's
you
better than sitting on the couch.
Depends on how desperate.
Can I come watch? Is it free to watch?
Do you want to be my caddy? Do you want to be my
I can be
call?
I would love to be a cat.
We have clubs in the basement.
We do, yeah. I have my, and now I have I can.
Yes, you will have to pay to play.
I don't-
I can complete the set now because I have my old driver upstairs too, and my old hybrid. Because I think that set. Oh no, that set didn't have a putter. That's what it was. So I don't
That's
have
easy.
I don't have an extra putter for you, Brian.
That's well.
You
okay.
can just use my
Here-
putter.
Yeah, I was saying. Here's the deal. You're supposed to quote unquote have your own bag.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fucking come screaming down the first fairway. Hey,
Yeah.
where's his putter?
Yeah.
I lost in quarantine, you son of a bitch.
Or do you have an old putter? You could get real wild. You could swing righty the entire way and putt lefty.
That happens.
People do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
Can't be
wow.
dexterous
people
enough.
do that.
Yeah. That's
Honestly, it's all the same to me.
Well, some people. You know how some people putt cross-handed?
Mhm.
What?
Some people would so normal putting grip for a right-hander would be right hand
on the
low.
bottom. Yeah.
That would be a normal putt.
Right.
Some people prefer to go right hand on top
Yeah.
In putt.
and putt lefty.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's awful doing it now.
So it's a left-handed grip with a right-handed putter.
Yeah, because so it's usually older guys because back in the day when you couldn't really get left-handed clubs, putters were straight,
Right.
so you could use either
You
side.
could use both sides. Yeah.
So anyone who grew up playing hockey or was left-handed or typically would play left-handed,
Mhm.
they could putt lefty. You could not find clubs for a lefty though.
Right.
So that's why some of those dudes are like that.
Huh.
Neato.
Fun fact.
There you go.
Quarantine facts with debts.
I can do that.
I will say it's just a theory.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Just my theory.
Because like some of those, even like the Scotty Cameron putter, or one of them at least, is like double-sided.
So back in the day, the putter was called the bullseye.
That's
And
what my dad had. Yeah.
And it looks like every mini golf putter you've ever used.
Yeah.
That's what used to be the putter.
Right.
And then Wilson came out with like the 8802 or something,
Mhm.
which was literally the same thing. It was
Yeah.
just Wilson's. Then they started getting into putting like a little notch on the back, a little this, a little that.
Yeah. Now they have mallet putters and.
Now it's everything.
All
Fucking
kinds of shit.
incredible. It's insane.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is I think back, I don't remember what ever happened to my dad's golf clubs. Like, I don't know what we did with them. But, like, now that I'm back into golf and, like, I understand, like, shit again, he spent a fuck ton of money on those clubs. He had really nice fucking clubs. And we just, like, didn't know at the time because I was, like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15. whenever
Were
we
they
got
like
rid of them.
newish?
They were brand new. They were all he was a big Cobra guy.
Yeah.
So he had a King Cobra driver.
Yeah.
He had the bullseye Scotty Cameron putter. He had two. He had the bullseye.
Did Scotty make the bullseye? Or he might have made a version of it. I forget who made
Yeah.
the bullseye.
So he had So he had. I just assumed it was Scotty Cameron. He had a Scotty Cameron putter, and then he also had the bullseye putter as well. So, like it fucking like he had all kinds of shit. And I wish I was smarter back then, or somebody else.
Acushnet used to make. They made Acushnet made the original bullseye, which Acushnet owns Titleist,
Okay.
and Scotty Cameron is a Titleist product.
Okay.
So he very well could have had a.
Yeah.
Um,
But I knew he had two. He had, like I said, he had the bullseye and he had another Scotty Cameron putter, which those things run like almost like up to $400. No, it was
That's-
silver.
this is yeah okay. It's just the fucking face,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is a Titleist bullseye.
Yeah.
$150 on eBay right now,
Yeah.
and allegedly it does say Scotty Cameron. I'm trying to look for that marking. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. But would have been nice. just to still have those. I mean, they would have been a little too old now because clubs die out, don't they? Like over time.
Yeah, but Scotty Cameron, so the Scotty Cameron would have been the treasure right there because people are still paying for that. Like I'm looking at them right now, and people would still buy it.
Yeah.
For like $150, couple $100.
Yeah.
The old Cobra stuff, brand new, probably cost them $1 or $2.
Yeah.
Golf clubs don't hold their value.
No.
And back then, Cobra was kind of just making its name. People used to think it was the comparable but more cost-effective version of Titleist.
Mm-hmm.
That's how people used to consider because they used to own Cobra. So people would be like, it used to be like the Busch Light.
Oh yeah. Okay. Of Bud Light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, the Anheuser-Busch.
So it's like, hey, this is still good, just not as good.
Right.
But you don't have to pay for it at the same time either.
Right. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, another thing too, I went to Market Basket today,
Yep. How's that?
and it wasn't that busy, but
Is there still nothing on the shelves?
there wasn't a ton. There's no toilet paper anywhere. Like just for shits and giggles, everywhere I stop,
You
like
look.
I just look. Like I was in Target, and I
Shelves
got
are empty.
ice cream and fucking soda water and like something else that I forget. And I just like walked by the toilet paper section, nothing, completely bare.
Yep.
Market Basket completely empty. They actually stocked the aisle full in Market Basket with dinner napkins and paper
Yeah.
towels.
Yep.
And I'm like, ooh, okay, well, I guess that's what we're doing now.
Why are people still hoarding it? Are people hoarding it? Or are they not stocking
No,
it?
because
I don't know, because we're also getting to the point where like we almost actually need
we
toilet paper.
this house genuinely will need it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I might have probably should have gotten that Charmin when I saw it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh no, Angel saw it. That's it.
I'm still looking. Well, again, so worst comes to worst, like we can get some of it like through commercial means. Like I can get
Right.
some through the business.
Right.
I'll just pay for it. But like even options there are starting to get limited.
Right. I just don't understand.
Well, it's like because now, since it's just like someone smarter in psychology would have to do this. I fucking took 3 psychology classes. Haven't learned a goddamn thing in any of them. But like you see these empty shelves for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen if you walk in and you see toilet paper on the shelf?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna buy some, if not more than you normally would.
Right.
Like normally I'd buy like 1 4-pack, when I needed it.
Right.
Now it's like if I see it, I might be
60
buying
pack.
2 or 3. Like buying triple what I normally do. But everybody's thinking that, and everybody's doing that.
Right.
Fucking blows.
Ramen was back, I noticed, but then it was almost all gone.
The ramen was gone from the West Bridgewater Market Basket today.
All the good ones were gone.
And it's funny because I think they're picking and choosing what to put out and when, in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's like one day I went in there, and there was no frozen vegetables.
Yeah.
But you could pretty much get anything you wanted in the meat department, almost. Next time I went in, no chicken.
Yeah.
You could not buy chicken.
Right. Yeah.
They're hitting it
But
in waves, like
frozen vegetables was back.
Yeah.
So
I think it probably all has to do with when they get deliveries from the distributor too.
yeah.
So I don't know. It's just so fucking weird. Oh, so I'm at Market Basket. The store is fine, but the people are fucking retarded. People are walking around with like the gloves on everywhere. Like I walked by someone in an aisle and they actively like turned. I was coming down an aisle and they were coming down.
Yeah,
They
cool.
saw me coming and turned their cart around and went the other way. And then I stopped. It was the aisle with the super coffee. You know how it's the soda aisle. So they saw me there. They turned around, went around, must have went down another aisle and came out the bottom end and came back into the aisle that I was in on the other side.
You should have turned around and went
And I
back.
was like,
People are nuts.
you're afraid to walk past me?
Oh man. Don't go to the store.
Don't go. Like,
If
that's
you're
what I
afraid
mean.
to walk past someone, don't go to the store.
If you're afraid to be out right now,
Don't go out.
don't go out.
They do deliver.
Everything delivers now.
Everything.
Everything delivers.
You
And
buy whatever
then-
you want.
So I go to get in line at Market Basket, and the lines are like kind of long. I'm like, this is fucking.
People are spreading out.
Yeah, so I go, and the person in front of me goes, and she loads up her thing, and then she starts to pay, and they start to, like, the conveyor belt moves, and all the groceries start to get scanned and bagged and put in her thing. So I just move up. I'm not paying attention. It's fucking Market Basket in the line. I'm staring at my phone, like, on fucking Twitter and Instagram and all this shit. And then there's a space on the conveyor belt. So I move the carriage up, and I start to, go, and the lady at the cashier, the girl, she's probably like 16.
The actual cashier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, sir, excuse me, I need you to stay behind the gray line until the person in front of you finishes cashing out. I was like, what? And I'm looking, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? Oh shit, it's back there. Like, literally 6 feet behind, like they measured out 6 feet behind the beginning of the conveyor belt, and they just duct taped a line from the fucking, like the bread bakery area where the cashiers start, all the way down to fucking dairy where the registers end.
Now, did they also put another 6 feet behind that?
I didn't look.
Good. So really, what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
They did that.
So I was like, okay. So then I'm just literally standing there, and then I have someone right behind me.
That's what I mean.
And then the person in front of me is just going and going and going and going, and I'm just standing there like. Now this is why there's lines now, because it's literally one person checking out at a time, not like putting stuff on the like I have to wait for everything to get bagged, put in their carriage, and for her to get her receipt for me to and then go. And then when the cashier handed the lady the receipt, she waved me forward and goes, okay, you can come up now. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
I went to a liquor store yesterday.
Like, why? What the fuck?
Went to a liquor store yesterday. Listen, I'm good for making space. That's fine.
Sure.
It's a little bit of flaw. Like, the way the liquor store did it, they did zones. Like, only one person can be in each zone.
Yeah.
Because here's my thing. When someone walks up to, like, the credit card machine, 6 feet behind them is the end of the
conveyor
belt.
belt.
So,
why can't I?
someone could be loading up.
That's exactly
but,
it.
Unless they don't, whatever. But those conveyor belts, I was saying, unless people don't want, like, the same conveyor belt, I'm like, don't worry, those things are disgusting anyway. You people have no clue how fucking nasty those things are.
Yeah.
There's a little tray underneath that, like, collects all the crap.
Yeah.
I looked in it once.
And was terrified to open it ever again.
Never again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made a bet, and then one time someone's card did go underneath. I asked the bagger, I go, hey, have you ever, I go, you know what happens when someone's card gets, like, stuck in the belt? They're like, no. I go, come here, I'll teach you. Go pull out that tray. Oh, it's right in there.
Yeah, they were spraying off the carriages. Like, there was a girl doing that in the front.
Yep.
And I had to go because I always get a basket. But there was a guy just hanging out talking to everyone, so I just went, hey, am I allowed to have these? And, like, almost joking. I was like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, yes, I can have this.
Yeah.
It was a genuine question, though. It was a cheerful, like, hey, can I have this? But still, it was like, are they going to make me not have a basket now? Because hands.
Right.
But I got one.
My favorite thing at the liquor store, though, 2 people working, only one person can check out at a time. Why are both of you here?
Right.
Supervise.
Yeah. You're costing your business now.
Like, that's fine if you need 2 people here for something.
Right. But, like,
have the other person doing something?
Stock shelves.
Like, do something.
Don't have 2 people at registers.
When only one person can check out at a time.
Yeah. And, like, I went to the Coffee Connection the other day. The place fucking slaps, by the way.
What's that?
They're all over the place. There's one in North Attleboro. The one I went to was in Cumberland.
Okay.
So I went in there. They had a big sign on the front. They were wide open, letting everybody in, like whatever. But they had a sign on the front that said, "We have a maximum 6 customers in the store at a time." So like, I'm in there and I'm with Amy and her friend and her friend's brother-in-law. It was right after we hiked, so we went in and I was like, "All right, shit." So now I'm sitting in the doorway and I'm like, "All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4." There's 4 of us. Fuck. All right. Well, which 2 of us wants to wait outside? It's like, what the fuck?
So
and they have X's on the floor of like where you can stand.
Yep.
So like people waiting in line have to stand on the X's, and partially because I'm a huge fucking piece of shit, and partially because I don't give a fuck and I'm an asshole. I didn't pay it. Like, I went in with Amy and, like, stood next to her the whole time and, like, didn't give a shit. Like, you guys can get fucked. Like, don't care. Hey, guess what? Don't care. So I just was like going up and I was at the register and like, fuck them. They didn't say anything, but like, we were laughing about it. Like her friend Becca was like, "Oh, you guys can't share an X."
I went to the bank the other day.
Yeah.
And they're only letting so many people in the lobby.
Went into the bank the other day.
So they're only letting so many people into the actual bank. But as many people as they want can stay at the little ATM lobby.
Right. That's what I mean. Like,
so
it just doesn't make sense. People are so fucking inconsistent and fucking dumb.
So I walked up and I saw like 4 people in the ATM lobby.
Yeah.
And I saw like 2 people in the actual bank and I go, all right. And some guy comes up behind me because I'm like waiting outside. I go, I'm not standing in this lobby.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, what's going on? I go, I don't know, man. People seem to be, trying to stay away from each other, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So he makes it 5 in the lobby. And I'm like, you know what, man? Then you just take my turn. I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
So people leave because it turns out it was people waiting in the lobby because they weren't allowed in the bank. Like 2 coworkers weren't allowed to go in.
Oh,
so one was waiting outside for his coworker, and then they left.
This is insane.
So there was like a massive switchover. Like the 2 people in the bank left. I think 2 people went in, and now the ATM lobby was clear.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so I'll just go wait. Guy like locks the door on me. I'm like, no problem, man. I don't fucking care.
Right.
But I'm like, this is where we're at.
Yeah. Like there was one of the last times I was at, so not today, but I think last week when I was at Market Basket, there was a guy working there and I was like walking around and like someone walked by or something and it was the guy in the meat department. He was stocking the meat and he just started laughing. And like I was the closest person to him and I don't know if like he could probably look at me and tell I'm a huge piece of shit and a degenerate.
Yeah, I mean.
And he just looked at me and he goes, can you believe some of these fucking people? And I go, yeah, man, I don't understand any of it. I don't know what the big fucking deal is. And he goes, people walking around here with fucking gloves on. He goes, I'm the only one supposed to be wearing gloves around here. I'm touching raw meat. I was like, yeah, man, I don't know. And then he started talking more, and I was like, all right, I'm not doing this. Like,
well, this is like, okay.
Like, I know you identified me as someone that you can talk to right now, but we're not friends. I'm just here to get my, like, strip steaks and then head over to the fucking produce department. like, I'll have a laugh with you, but I'm not doing this. I gotta go. But I think it's funny that, like, the people that are the real people and, like, identify that, like, other people, like, don't also give a shit are, like, finding each other and, like, connecting and being like, oh, yeah, do you guys want to laugh at that guy over there?
Well, it's easy because you see someone with, like, gloves and masks and whatever. And, I mean, I've seen all this shit before.
Yeah.
I've seen all this shit even before there was a coronavirus.
Right.
Like the fucking bag lady from Stop and Shop, I've talked about her.
Yeah,
She used to mix chemicals and wear them over her shoulder. Still don't know why. But then we're in there like regular. Okay, like here's the deal. I grab a fucking wipe and I hit the handle of the card because it's like, I'll do some things here, but I'm not going crazy.
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't.
I didn't realize how many people had the pre-existing conditions because there's so many bugs.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be one.
And that's the one thing too. Like, if you have a pre-existing condition, by all means, glove up,
like,
mask up, do what you want. But
those ones probably feel
the
like
amount
assholes.
of people that wear gloves and masks are not the amount of people that have pre-existing conditions.
Yeah.
but I'm also
weird.
with that too. It's like, if you want to wear gloves and masks and shit, feel free.
Yeah.
But
know that you're gonna get ridiculed.
There's a podcast somewhere making fun of you.
Yes, absolutely. There's multiple.
That's my thing. By walking into that store, you're taking an inherent risk.
Right.
And I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, I'm good. I got it. I take risks every day.
I was gonna say, waking up is a risk.
Yeah.
Because I could just go outside and fucking chop my own head off.
Seriously, every day that tree out back looks better and better.
Nice and sturdy.
Yeah, we got plenty of rope, and if we run out of rope, we got an extension cord.
Do we have
in the
rope?
basement. Yeah, I think there's rope somewhere in here. I think I have rope in my trunk actually.
Who have you been dragging around?
Before we kill you and all that, can we pull down that tree with the rope? As well.
Me and him were wondering if we had rope.
the rope necessary to link and then
angle the tree down.
Well, I mean, like I said, in a pinch, if you're just trying to hang yourself, an extension cord works great.
Belt. Everyone's got a belt.
Yeah, I mean, it's just these are such strange times.
Yeah, that's why I have officially deferred my birthday.
Yeah.
I would love to tell you when I deferred it to, but I just don't know when.
Yeah, to be determined.
I have officially deferred my birthday.
This is gonna be like a day of celebration and drinking. Though.
I may just put it to Leif Erikson Day.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about like the first weekend when this isn't like this anymore? Just
can you imagine the amount of money that bars are going to bring in on the first week all of this stuff gets lifted?
they'll tell tales of it.
They're gonna have to they're gonna have to have like details at like every bar that exists ever.
We
Well,
need all our bouncers back.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think the only thing that's going to change, though, or the only thing that might kind of deflect that a little bit, I think it's going to be a gradual
back, like it was a gradual out. Yeah.
So I think it might be like, hey, 10 or less.
Right.
Hey, businesses can now get up to 25.
Right.
Or it's like,
But that first day of fall freedom,
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Because they announced last week, Massachusetts schools are out until May 4th. So now the earliest I will go back to work is May 4th. And an hour ago, Trump said that he's extending this
he said social distancing.
He said social distancing until April 30th.
Yeah.
The fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna start buying a bunch of lighter fluid and just burning just things. Like, I don't know.
You can start with me.
That's your coping. That's your coping.
It's just like, I don't know. I mean, if I can get rid of some shit, I guess I will. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
need to like burn myself in order to feel feelings again. I just can't feel anymore.
I burned my knuckle on the stove before, and I didn't feel anything really feelings-wise. So
See?
you might have to burn a lot.
Yeah.
Trigger those feelings.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking
It's a
sit
rookie
around
numbers.
with nothing to do
It's rookie numbers.
until May 4th.
This is wonderful. I'm enjoying.
Dude, we haven't even
I'm
had
really
the
bored.
Xbox for a week.
I'm really fucking bored, but I'm still going strong. I've spent summers just sitting in a, all right, I'll go out, but then sitting in a room with nothing. All right, I'm on my phone.
Even at least like in
Maybe
college,
we
like
could do more Sarcasm Speaks projects.
Yeah, maybe.
Sarcasms.
Maybe I can actually post stuff on social media for once. We'll see.
Maybe we could do a bunch of dumb shit we'll just record us doing dumb shit in the backyard.
Yeah.
Same dumb shit we normally do.
Yeah, we'll just record it.
Do you guys want to get good at social media like other people have become good?
And then start selling social media marketing courses.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I mean, just be regular.
Have you
that seems
have you
good.
seen how many social media courses
Oh yeah,
that are rated in like 4-figure costs that are now like $39?
$35.
Yeah.
Take a master class in coding, and it's a beginner class too. Like I read into some of them, like they're like the equivalent of taking like the first year of like any course of anything.
This is like a guy who took like coding 201 and is now teaching coding 101.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it's
Like
like
it's $2,000 value.
Yeah.
they're putting out everywhere too that like Ivy League colleges have like classes open for free that you can do or whatever. And like everyone was talking about that like through work, like sending emails and shit the other day. And I didn't respond, but my initial thought was, guys,
It's probably
no, these have been around for years.
oh
They've all
Just-
been on YouTube. They've been there. Like, and it's not just Ivy League. Like any like big when I taught my class, I could have recorded it
yeah
and put my lectures on YouTube.
yeah.
That's just what professors do now.
Yeah, they're probably thinking they get like the benefit of like paying for the class, like by just watching.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have the qualification now.
Right.
You
Oh,
get paid for that.
And by the way, your fucking free bullshit class from Harvard, guess what? You still have to quote unquote go to class. Like you have to like listen to everyone's like, oh, look, Harvard has all these free courses. You could take free classes from Harvard. Yeah, cool. You have to sit there for an hour and a half and listen to some guy talk on YouTube.
Yes. And you have to try like someone who went to Harvard.
And you have to actually pay attention.
Yeah.
Like,
You better give a shit. Well, that's my thing. You better give a shit.
you know what I am not doing? Going back to college. Taking fucking college courses. I did my fucking wilderness first aid course like, I don't know, it feels like 7 years ago at this point. It was probably like 2.5 weeks ago. And I could barely pay attention during that. And it was like stuff I wanted to learn about.
Yeah.
And like it was active. I found myself like sitting there like texting and then
It's
like,
hard,
looking.
man.
And I'm like,
It is fucking hard.
and I'm like, I am the world's worst student. I can't, this is why I never went to class when I was in college. Because I can't like sit there and like listen to someone talk. Like I'll read the book, like I'll read a textbook, I'll take notes, and I'll learn everything on my own. But I can't sit there for an hour and a half and listen to some fucking jabroni tell me about something that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Like in a fucking English 102, like this is how you use a comma, and this is a gerund, and then you need to make sure that the subject and the predicate are in agreement. Hey, buddy, fuck you. I don't care. I'm not.
No, but I think there is a good opportunity to learn from practical people now. So,
Yeah.
like, if you want to learn, like, because you don't need
Can you learn for free?
university level. Yeah, you can learn whatever you want for free now.
But like use it for
Yeah, it's called
job
YouTube.
opportunities.
Well, it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
I want to be the president. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck. That's the worst job in the world.
Everyone hates me.
I mean, I was gonna say I'd be a great president. Everyone fucking hates me now. It's just only so few people know.
Got up those numbers.
No, but like like we were sitting around talking about investing. It's like, dude, we could all learn how to invest,
Yeah, that's something.
like for free, or you could put in a couple bucks and like get like whatever you want.
Right.
Doesn't require anything. We just have to fucking do it.
Right.
All right, let's. This is how we're gonna get through this thing. We're gonna create a curriculum here. We're gonna learn fucking investments, and we're gonna sit there and learn it all at the same time.
And then sell it to people. And also invest.
You know,
We'll
like
teach the class on investing.
the one thing I just want.
We'll teach them master
The
class.
one thing that would make everything exponentially better is sports. Like, just give me sports.
I'll take it. So
because then you know what I'll do is I'll spend 6 hours a day coming up with different systems to bet on sports.
So
like, I
I've
just
heard-
need something to focus all of my energy on because I have so much fucking energy that just blows in like a million different directions. If I can focus it in one spot, I will sit there like a fucking autistic kid, right, coming up with fucking algorithms, and I'm gonna look at this stat versus this stat, and I gotta look at this and that, and I'll be like, I got it. This is what we're gonna bet on.
good.
But I can't even do that.
Do it for the stock market. Actually, some books you can bet on stocks.
Oh god.
Will a stock price reach a certain price
Wow.
by this date?
I don't think I have that on mybookie.com. Although I wouldn't know because I haven't been on mybookie in fucking weeks.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I thought I had something.
Something about learning how to invest.
UFC might be better.
I would say go do that.
We're gonna make a curriculum.
No, fuck. Oh, what Dickie was saying. Yeah, so we're just gonna learn how to invest. We're not gonna actually do any of it, and then we're gonna teach people how to
Yeah.
invest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scam artists.
Yeah.
We've had
Forex.
I'm not above it. I don't know about you.
No, I'm making a few extra bucks.
I'll fucking scam people. What do I care?
Yeah. Fuck 'em. Who cares? As long as you know something, you know more than them.
They're the ones paying.
That was the best piece of advice that I got from our buddy Bob at Bridgewater. Is when I was talking to him about like teaching a college course, like at 24 years old. Literally, I graduated in May, so June, July, August, September. 4 months after I graduated from grad school, teaching my first undergrad course, I was like, I don't really know what to do or like how to make a curriculum or whatever. And he goes, well, what did you know when you were 18? And I was like, not a ton. And he goes, yeah, they're all 18, 19. So, I mean, even if they know a little bit, you still know more than them. So just make it up.
Hey, just do that.
And I was like, wow, I literally didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's teaching.
Well, that's what. Okay,
You can literally make shit up, but the kids or the students that you're teaching, regardless of what level, they're there because they don't know what you know, and you can just tell them whatever.
My first
I noticed
internship.
that, like my second year, I was like, you know what? I taught this a little wrong. Whatever.
My first internship.
We'll just leave it.
That's what they said. They go, if you say something that's wrong,
They don't know.
go with it.
Yeah, they don't know that.
They don't know that you're wrong.
Right.
We'll talk after, but like, I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna throw out all fucking credibility you have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna come and jump down your throat unless it's like safety issue.
Right. Right.
But it's like, yeah, just fake it till you make it. Figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh wow, shit. Okay, cool. So I mean, that's all we have to do. We just have to learn a little bit about investing, and then we can teach other.
Buy my picks.
Yeah. Venmo clownface69.
Cocksucker 23.
Yeah.
Cocksucker 23 can be the stock market picks.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the other thing too. Is like, not that we like hang out a lot with our friends, but like I haven't seen anybody since the Super Bowl. Like I haven't seen Vinny since the Super Bowl. I mean, I talked to him yesterday on FaceTime, and like I talked to Bill today while I was driving around aimlessly through Brockton and Easton. He even mentioned too. He was like, "So Finn mentioned this the other day, but what do you think? Like, as lame as this sounds, we just do like a group like virtual hangout thing." And I was like, "I mean, we have the group text, and you can do a group FaceTime." And I was like, "That works. Like, that's a thing." And he was like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Maybe I'll run it by Finn too." And like, I don't know. So we'll see. But like,
as long as we get 2 or 3.
My only thing with that, good luck when everyone starts yelling over each other.
oh, it's gonna be an absolute shit show.
Can
Like,
you-
did you think we could do anything like
No.
video chat related and not have it be a shit show?
It'd be good if we had like Bill as master muter, or like if he can mute anyone. he
Honestly, it would be better if there were some people together. So like, if us three went off of one phone, and then like Vinny and Finn went off of one phone, and Bill was there. Like, if everyone is on their own individual phone,
Shit show.
it's an absolute shit show.
Right. And there'll be an echo with us in the room
Right.
together. And
Right.
even worse there.
Right. But like, at least you have the control there of like, we're in the same room, so we're not gonna talk over each other.
Yeah.
So it just like brings that down. It brings the chances of all that ridiculousness down. But I don't know. I'm gonna end up with like a drinking problem after this. I've gotten to the point where like I don't even want to drink anymore.
I lost 2 pounds. I can't gain it back. I
Like,
don't
last
like that.
night was a Saturday night. I think I had one glass of bourbon and like struggled to get it down. And not because I was hungover. I just like didn't want it. I was like, I mean, I'll drink this, but like I don't really want this anymore. And like I just bought wine today on my way home, and I was like, maybe I'll have a glass of wine tonight. Maybe that'll help put me to sleep.
You gotta try this.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that.
Guzzle that right now.
You can see this on the YouTube show.
So, this Town Branch bourbon is up for a secondary review because the first review, not great. But also, I smelled it and something smelled funny, and the smell has settled. I opened this on Friday.
Okay.
And I tasted a little bit of it yesterday, and it calmed down a little bit. But I think it's a young bourbon,
Yeah.
and I think it needs, oxidation a little bit? Is that what happens once it opens?
Yeah.
So I think it needs to oxidate a little bit.
That's wild too when you like think about that. I was talking to Amy and her mom about that last week when I was there for dinner. About like her mom has a friend that's like super into wine.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of money. He has a wine cellar in his
Okay.
house. And there was this bottle of wine that he didn't say how much it was, but it was like wrapped in tissue paper when he brought it out, and like probably a couple $100
Okay.
worth of wine, like $1 bottle worth of wine. And she tasted it. He like poured her a glass, and she was like, "It's okay." And she felt so bad because he was like, "Oh no." Like
It
he
sucks.
had this like let's call it like a $350 bottle of wine that he was super proud of, and he just popped it. He like uncorked it, poured her a glass, and she was like, "It's okay." And then he tried it and was like, "It's okay." Like he was super disappointed.
Yeah.
But he put it in a decanter, and then like the next day or whatever, tried it again. And he said, I think Amy's mom, or maybe it was like a week, some amount of time passed, and it was in the decanter. And she was back there, and she tried it again, and she goes, "This is the most delicious wine I've ever had in my entire life."
Yeah.
Like all it needed was to breathe.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term, and at risk of sounding like a huge fucking loser. Just needed to breathe. But like that is a real thing.
Yeah. No, well, they say that about Eagle Rare too, which Eagle Rare is one of my favorite bourbons. If you're on the YouTube show, you can see.
Also, if you're on the YouTube show, you can tell the bar has always been right behind us.
Yep. And no, I felt wicked bad because Michaela bought this Town Branch for me.
Yeah.
She liked the look of the bottle, so she
Yeah.
gave it a whirl.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate it,
Yeah.
but it was a little tough. The aftertaste was a little tough.
Yeah.
She's like, I can tell you hate that. I'm like, well, hate's the wrong word.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, let's give it some time. Let's
Yeah.
let it open up. So,
Yeah.
but they say that about Eagle Rare too. And Eagle Rare, so this one was last night. So I drank this, cracked it open and drank it.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that Eagle Rare is one that opens up,
Yeah.
dramatically.
Yeah.
And it's like a completely different bourbon, which goes to show you, like, I drank this right out of the bottle, no problem. And never mind what this one will be, because it's been sitting there a little bit longer.
What was the one where we drank it? This might have been it when we lived in Bridgewater, but we drank
2 stars.
the 2-star.
It tasted like, meh.
Yeah.
And then by the end, it tasted like, to start.
Yeah.
Then it tasted like, I'm like, okay, this is tolerable. And then by the end of it, it tasted like peanut butter.
It was liquid peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was 2 stars.
Okay, that was the one.
Which is a Total Wine brand.
Yeah. Because there was, I feel like there was another one that ended up tasting like bananas. I don't remember what it was. But
It wasn't Angel's Envy, right? I think that kind of tastes like circus peanuts.
I forget which one it was, but there was one that like ended up it started out like bananas and then it changed.
In 1792, tasted like cinnamon by the end of it.
That was the one, yeah, that was another one. But it's weird because that's a real thing. Like these flavor profiles actually change.
Yeah, the bottles.
Weird.
Yeah, a lot of these bottles do need to open up. So
Yeah.
the Town Branch is one though. It's a young bourbon, I think, or it definitely smells that way. I don't know. It smells okay now.
Yeah.
But like it smelled like it had a harsh smell to it too.
Yeah. That's pretty good. It smells decent. It smells like bourbon.
We'll taste it.
Smells like alcohol.
Yeah.
I might do
Oh, we could do another blind taste.
I might do a blind taste.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go.
Or I might do a blind between New Eagle Rare and Old Eagle Rare.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We have a project for tonight.
All right, let's go.
Should we film it?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let's do it. You want to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. You got the final thought?
I do.
All right, what do we got?
All right. So I know you guys mentioned another case of a coronavirus survivor. That was 101. Is that what you guys were telling me?
Yeah, that's what you told me yesterday, right? The guy.
Or
He
sorry,
survived.
he
survived
survived.
the Spanish flu, World War
Oh
II,
yeah, he
and then like something else.
he survived technically World War One
Okay.
as like a person in Italy, and the Spanish flu, and I guess World War Two, and
Did he actually get coronavirus?
yeah, he got it and he recovered from it.
Wow.
He was like 100 years old.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck this, I'm alive.
So there's also a woman here that I saw via the interwebs, and this guy's mother survived. She's 86, which seems young. Survived Hitler,
Nice,
open heart surgery,
sweet.
2 replacement knees, 2 replacement hips, few weeks ago fell, fractured her hip, 2 ribs, and her spine.
Jesus.
Happens to all of us, really.
Last week, got coronavirus, spent a week in intensive care. All clear now.
Oh, it looks like she was hurt with everything but her lungs, and then she was perfectly ready for the coronavirus. Like, you know what? Fuck it. It's like pneumonia. I'm good.
Well, it's like one of those things where you don't get sick because you're always sick. Like your immune system is ready to fight off anything because you're constantly dealing with something.
It hasn't put the gloves
It
down.
never
It's still in
stops.
the
Yeah.
God.
You got a final thought?
Not really. I just remembered that I mixed up the Mexican-American War and the Spanish-American War. That's what I mixed up teaching kids. I was like, oh, this, and I fucked it up. But see, all teachers fuck up.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Alright, so my final thought is Rocky 3 was on today,
Oh.
and now, let me finish. I think that is, fuck.
Get ready to do it.
I already,
Pounce.
I already don't agree with what I was going to say.
All right, just talk through this.
Alright, so my initial thing was I think that Rocky 3 is the worst Rocky.
Wait, where do you stand on Rocky 5?
That's what.
So Rocky 5 is the worst?
Rocky 5 isn't even in the list of Rocky movies.
Yeah, okay, so we're not
Stand.
counting Rocky 5. What are you doing in there, James?
It's a moth. There's a Mothman.
There's a moth.
Does it have coronavirus?
Is it the Mothman prophecy?
Oh my god. See the pictures of that?
Sorry, producer Jamie will save us from this moth.
Yeah. He's standing on the couch trying to swat the moth. That's
Yeah,
funny.
you have a podcast in
You're part of it.
I'm trying to paint the picture for them, for our listeners.
Awesome.
He's gone, baby, gone.
So Rocky 5 is
Yeah.
the worst.
So yeah, I don't even count Rocky 5 as a Rocky movie.
And I never even saw Rocky Balboa.
Right?
No, so I've never seen Rocky
That was alright. I
Balboa.
like that one.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't want to include the Creeds. So
No.
just the 5 Rockies.
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone agrees Rocky 5 is number 5.
Garbage.
Rocky
Absolute dog
3.
shit.
Rocky 3 comes in at a just barely better than Rocky 5.
What's your 1?
Rocky 4.
Rocky 4 is your 1. Okay. That's a polarizing topic.
Yeah, and it's very debatable. A lot of people like Rocky 2.
Well, a lot of people, I think a lot of people either like Rocky 1 or 4 as their favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, if they like 1 as their favorite, they usually put 4 pretty low on the list. Either 3 or 4.
Right.
And 5, a lot of people will actually rank it right in order.
Yeah.
But, I also like Rocky 4
Love Rocky
as my 1. I can see why people don't like it. It does get a little goofy.
4. Yeah. But that's why I like it. It's like America, Russia, the whole thing, like.
Yeah.
And Dolph Lundgren is a great villain. You know, like for me, like he's not a superhero, but like hero movies are made by the villain. If there's not a good villain, then the hero sucks to me. At least.
Story-wise.
Yeah, and as an example of that, look at all of the DC movies. Like DC has terrible villains, and I know we're getting into cartoons and superheroes, but like it's kind of the
It's
same
plot-
thing.
it's
Like
plot structure.
if you have like a hero that needs to do something, like you need a just equally as strong, if not better, villain.
What was it? Was it
That's the
Batman?
hero structure. You need
Right.
that.
Batman, Superman?
Yeah.
It was Batman and Superman, and that was Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it was Wiley.
He was horrible.
Wiley
was
Lex
terrible.
Luthor.
It was terrible.
Yeah, he was a crazy version.
It was awful.
Yeah, so he was, but like, he might have been okay, but whoever fucking created that character, I hope they are fucking, like,
Right.
working in the Ozarks right now
Yeah.
or something.
Or
Wait,
like-
you mean Jesse Eisenberg?
No, yeah, so
'Cause
whoever,
he decided to do that, like to be a different version of Lex Luthor.
then
from
he
one
should
random
never
comic.
be able to do another movie again,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah,
just
he should have been cast.
way
So, like,
too fucking goofy.
John Wick.
Yep.
Is great
John Wick is-
because the villains are great. Like in John Wick
Yeah.
1,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
multiple
you get-
villains. There's
They
it's
tug on
the
the
entire
heartstrings.
Russian mob, but like Peter Stormare is amazing.
But I also think with him,
no, he was in 2.
They also, I think
Just
with him though, it's a little bit like they create an aura.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah.
The
That's
hero.
more.
I'm trying to think of like
building. That's why I think John Wick's good. We love
Yeah.
the world he lives
So
in.
I'm trying to think of a hero movie that's not superhero that has a great villain. Like,
well, why do people love
Lethal Weapon 4
Taken.
with Jet Li? People love Lethal Weapon 4, and Jet Li is great in that movie.
Taken's good. There's no real. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's taking on the whole system.
Yeah.
System's the villain.
Right.
It's man versus system.
Right.
So,
Right.
man versus man. Man versus
Die Hard. You got
Hans Gruber.
Severus Snape. What's that guy's name?
It's Hans Gruber in there, but Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. That's what it is. Alan Rickman, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
trying to think.
Die Hard, great movie.
Yeah, no, I'm
Die Hard
trying to think of some other
Die
examples,
Hard
like
3.
Yeah.
or some of the Mission Impossible movies.
Or, since we're talking about Christmas movies with Die Hard, Home Alone. Joe Pesci and the other guy,
Daniel Stern.
amazing villains. And it's a great
Daniel
movie.
Stern. David Stern.
David Stern was
David
the NBA
Stern was the
commissioner.
NBA commissioner.
Then Daniel Stern.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have a good villain to have a good movie. If that is the structure of your movie.
Yeah.
Right. Or it always helps.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Especially because like with the Dark Knight, like Joker was sick, which is why people fucking love that
Yeah.
movie.
I didn't care for
Right.
Like I didn't care about Batman in that movie.
Or, also, sticking with Tom Hardy,
Bane.
Bane was great in the Batman series, but that's like superhero-y. In regular, non-superhero life, Lawless, one of my favorite movies of all time. What's his name? Gary...
Busey?
No.
Gary Sinise?
He was, Gary Busey. Although Gary Busey is also in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, he was great in that.
Fuck, he was in,
He was in Black Sheep.
No, the guy. So the sheriff, the fucking sheriff general guy. He was in Memento, with Christopher Nolan.
You're talking about? Oh, you're talking
What
about
about
the main
Guy
guy?
Pearce.
Yeah,
Guy
Pearce.
Pearce. That's his name. He was a phenomenal villain in Lawless, and it made it a great movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Tom Hardy was also really good. And as much of a fucking shitbag as Shia LaBeouf is, I actually really like him. I think he's a great actor.
Oh yeah, he puts it all in.
Yeah.
Shows all in.
Yeah, and he is an
He's a
absolute tool, but you can't deny like his work is phenomenal.
Same reason why you can't just like say, oh, I can't watch Kevin Spacey. It's amazing. Like
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like you
yeah, no,
into-
Kevin Spacey
Kevin
is
Spacey's ridiculously
an
good.
unbelievable actor.
Yeah.
Like probably top 10 actors. He's hanging around the top 10 actors. of all
Does he
time.
have a like?
He's a terrible human being though.
Yeah, it's too bad I'll never see him. I wish they would forgive him just so.
It's
he could be
like
in
people
movies.
can't separate the thing. Like Michael Jackson. Like
They should-
Michael Jackson was arguably one of the most talented musicians of all time. He's a terrible human being.
Yeah, that's all you hear about
Music's
now.
great.
He allegedly, I don't know if it was proven or not, but like the whole
Yeah,
molesting
enough.
children thing.
Yeah, it's enough.
Like-
Like yeah.
No, anyone that anyone that molests children or does anything sex trafficking with children deserves to be like fucking hung by their toenails and like tortured to death.
Yeah.
But like, great artist, great musician.
Yeah.
Like I separate.
I think there should be a punishment for Kevin Spacey, which is you have to do movies still, but for free. That would be amazing because
Yeah.
he's the best at being a bad guy, like that
Yeah.
dickhead
Yeah,
asshole.
we're gonna pay you as a D fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
D-League star. What roles is Kevin Spacey? What are his bigger roles?
Well, his
or
biggest
movies?
one, his most recent one, is House of Cards.
Oh, that's
It's not a
true.
movie.
That's
for
true.
Netflix.
Yeah.
But that's where
Big
he.
Driver.
Yep.
Was big. But I mean, it's always big when he's in it.
Yeah.
Now, so
Well, I would say because I remember 21.
he was Usual Suspects. That's where he got. That's like that big thing.
Okay.
He was the
But I would say I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but I definitely saw 21.
American
21. He was
Beauty.
good. Basically, in 21, that's who
Seven.
he always is. 7. Amazing for that.
Yeah, I mean it's probably more on me because I just haven't seen these movies. But I was genuinely curious, like what are some of his bigger roles or whatever.
He was in A Bug's Life.
I just haven't seen them.
He
So.
was a good grasshopper, bad grasshopper, but
You know who? You know who I think is a very under the radar? This is the last one. We'll wrap it up. Very under the radar actor, but is really, really, really fucking good. Is James Spader.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
He he took a break from like movies and did Stargate and all that.
Oh,
He started that way.
Okay.
I remember.
He, you would know him as Ultron.
Yeah, the voice of Ultron.
He is the voice of Ultron.
Oh.
But he was in, he was Red Reddington in the TV show Blacklist, which was great when I watched it. I think I watched like the first 4 or 5 seasons, and then after that, right around like the 5th season, the show started going downhill. They like broke off, and like the husband got his own TV show, but he was still Tom Keane from Blacklist, but he was doing other stuff, and like they killed him in the Blacklist, but he was still alive in this other. It was weird. It was very weird.
I know you guys don't watch it, but he was in The Office for a few seasons, and like he's James Spader, so he's like around people that look like office workers, and they play into like the whole what the fuck, this guy, this is a little intense for me.
Yeah.
They play onto that personality as in movies.
Because one of the things they did with, which I apparently was uncharacteristic at the time, was when they shot Ultron, they let James Spader do the entire movie as Ultron. Like they put him in the suit with like the fucking the white balls on it that like the CGI capture things, because they wanted him, like they wanted that to be James Spader.
Gotcha.
Like they didn't want like some
CGI,
some body actor, you know, doing the whole thing.
Well, at first they were gonna have the Claw guy, Ulysses Claw. He's Gollum and everything. I can't remember his name for his real name.
Oh.
It's annoying that I don't know it.
Um.
He always does those parts, like he was the monkey in Planet of the Apes.
What's his name? I know.
But he was gonna do it at first, and then they're like, no, James Spader definitely have him do that.
Yeah. Fuck. Claw.
I'm thinking.
This guy. He's in a bunch of movies.
See his name?
Ulysses Claw. Actor. It is. When I see it, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
It begins with an S, his last name.
Andy Serkis.
Serkis.
Fuck.
My name.
Andy Serkis is also guy that was useless in the new Star Wars.
He was in Star Wars?
Andy Serkis is Snoke. Andy Serkis is Snoke.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Snoke was useless.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we need someone to do the digital thing, whatever he does, like be a body, be a mimic or a mind.
Yeah.
Sit in this chair and die.
Yeah.
You're the best at it. You can die better than everyone.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you for watching if you're on YouTube, which, hey, apparently there's been a shift in viewership. Well, across the board, podcasts are down. I actually read an article that, like, some of, like, the bigger ones that actually make money are, like, they're not struggling, but, like, they're seeing a dip in their
because no one's
income.
driving.
Yeah,
because people aren't listening to podcasts anymore because they're not driving anywhere, and that's like a huge chunk of it. So like podcast numbers across the board are down, but our YouTube numbers have actually gone up significantly. So we must have some loyal listeners that just want to keep up with the show, and now that they're home, they want to watch us on YouTube.
A couple times I did just click our video. I let it play in the background while I was doing other shit on my laptop.
Yeah.
I hit like the thumbs up thing.
Yeah, I've been clicking refresh for like the whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I inflated the number by 1.
Yeah, that works. So if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the show. Click the subscribe button. You stay up to date on all the stuff that we
give us a couple thumbs up.
Yeah, and hey, maybe the next couple weeks we'll actually have other videos to post too of us doing dumb shit.
We might.
Axe stuff.
Yeah.
We've got axes. We got throwing knives.
We do.
Axe is what you think.
Ask me as many questions as you want. Thank you for listening wherever you are. If you are listening via podcast streaming service right now in these dark times, subscribe over there too. If you're on iTunes, leave us a review. Give us 5 stars. It helps us in the ranking system and all that bullshit. And keep spreading the word too. Again, you're home, you're hanging out, it's quarantine time. Keep telling everybody else. Maybe they'll like the show too.
Quarantine? More like Borantine.
And we're on Instagram. Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. Twitter is Sarcasm_Speaks. And Facebook is Sarcasm Speaks. And until next time, good night and stay kind of healthy.
Not too healthy.
Not too healthy.
Can you edit that part out?
Sorry if you smelled any farts.
I was fine the whole time.
I had two